back to square one for the PBA Govs Cup Finals as the TNT Tropang Giga made it rain to take Game 4 against Barangay Ginebra to make it a virtual best-of-3 series. Joining us tonight to look ahead to Game 5 is PBA Rush anchor Mikey Reyes. Mikey, grabe. TNT coming from the brink because of all the injuries that they've had. Nagulat ka ba sa nakita mo in game number 4?
Well, when I heard that our Pugoy would miss the rest of the finals, that's a big blow, obviously. But the way Kim Montalvo stepped up and the other guys, it just shows how deep this TNT team is, despite the big losses to Ginebra in those 2 losses.
All right. Before we get to specifics for both teams, we're down to best of 3. So, in the 4 games so far, what have you seen and who has the edge?
Man, that is tough because both teams have won big.
Best of 5,
best of 5. They've shown that they can win big. They can dominate a game.
Okay.
So it's tough because we haven't even seen a really close game, you know, like toe-to-toe, like what we would think between these 2 teams. So it's going to be tough, but I still believe Ginebra has that advantage because how long or how many wins can you garner without our Pugoy, with a hurting Kelly Williams? So it's still a big question as to kakayanin ba ng TNT without those main gunners.
Okay. You gave us a list of keys to winning for both these teams, and your first key for Barangay Ginebra is actually defend the 3, which actually brings me to my big question to you. Gaano ka-importante yung 3 ball sa series na ito? Because it feels like the team that shoots the 3 ball better marginally ends up the winner.
And it also shows because he never shot 30 times from 3. TNT shot 43 times. So it shows that those are the weapons for both these teams. And if you can hit those 3-pointers, it's not only just hitting those 3s. It's what happens when you hit those 3s. Because nagkakaroon ng space sa lobby. RHJ can do his thing. Jason Castro can keep on attacking because Kim Montalvo was hitting. So it's very important for that 3-point shot to go in. Whoever's going to win this series is who shoots the ball better and who can defend the 3.
Okay, we're talking about Ginebra, and that's your first key, defending the 3. You just mentioned RHJ. Is there stopping him?
It's tough because his shots are tough. I mean, he gets to his spot. At the end of the day, great players, that's what they do. That's what Kawhi did with the Clippers. You get to your spot, and when it's
I hope he hears that comparison, by the way.
I'm sure he defended Kawhi at some point.
At one point,
right? But he gets to his spot, and then he raises up, and it's tough to block a guy, lefty. He has that pump. So, you know, it's tough to defend a guy like that who basically you're at his mercy. You just challenge and hope it's a miss. So for RHJ, I think they just have to make it tough for him. I don't know how exactly you can stop a guy like that, but at the end of the day, you have to find ways if you want to beat this TNT team.
36-10-5 for RHJ last time around. I want to ask you whether or not you feel like he deserves to win the best import of the conference, but that's for a different episode. Let's take a look at Japet Aguilar because Japet has seen spot minutes in the past couple of games, not completely healthy yet. Are we going to expect Coach Tim Cone to probably call his number a bit more now, knowing that, okay, the series is starting to get a little testy here?
Yeah, if he needs to. I don't think he's gonna start him at any point, but if he needs to put Japet in a little bit more. And the question is Japet healthy enough to even, chip in the way we're used to seeing him chip in? So I think he gets the pass. Obviously, it comes back from injury. But if he does find his groove in the next 2, 3, 4 games, then it's going to be a whole different series for Ginebra.
All right, let's shift to the other team, TNT, who tied it up the last time in game number 4. Now, you talked about the 3 earlier of Ginebra defending the 3. They're not so bad themselves. They had 18 and 15 in the last 2 games. But of course, yung pinag-uusapan is that 21 in that last game, which broke the game wide open. Will this continue for TNT? And how crucial? You did mention that the 3-point shot will be important. Will it be in this level? Because sila rin naman ang may record nun dati, di ba? That they broke.
Well, it's tough to hit 21 threes, including that half-court heave from Kim Montalvo.
Yeah.
And, it was one of those days, one of those games wherein if you're Ginebra, at tayo magagawa, nasushoot talaga eh. If you're TNT though, you have to be ready. Because if you start to miss, which, law of averages, it's gonna happen at some point. When you start to miss, it not only can you attack the paint, but can you lock down on defense. Because when you start to miss, tatakbo tong Ginebra, diba? They're gonna get their groove. And people always talk about how you get your confidence from offense, but you also get it from defense. If you make a big stop, tas tatakbo kayo dito, then Ginebra will have that momentum.
Pao, pwede ko ba itanong, what's the number you're thinking of when it comes to TNT? If they hit This number of threes, medyo okay sila.
Yung 20 medyo
Yung
masyado
20.
talaga shot of
Okay.
winning it.
Laki pa rin.
Yeah.
I mean, of winning
oh.
the game, not
Right,
winning the chip.
right.
Peace,
Winning the game, winning the game.
Well, we all know that they're also going to at least get the attempt numbers.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Now, another pairing that you want to take a look at here is, well, really the front court of the TNT Tropang Giga, to si Poy Era and si Kelly Williams, who has been also recovering and starting to look better and better as the games go by. You take a look at the matchup against C-Stan, and you also mentioned Scotty Thompson here. So really, the battle of the boards is what you want to focus on here.
It is really the activity of C-Stand and Scotty. I know it's tough, easier said than done. Try to stop it, try to match that energy, that hustle for the boards. But Poyerma has been playing well. With Kelly, I mean, he's given spot minutes, he's giving quality minutes for his team. And if they can just match, not really the production, maybe not the numbers, but if they can match the activity, the hustle, and the energy, then they have a good chance.
All right, you also wanted to emphasize the strong start of TNT more than for Ginebra. You think this is more important for them. Why?
Well, when they start strong, they basically have maintained their leads. When they start strong, they maintain it. I mean, it's tough to maintain a lead, no doubt about it. Against Ginebra, you know, that NSD attitude, and Ginebra always steals wins in the end. But TNT has shown that they can maintain leads against Ginebra. They can counter those attacks, those aggressive runs by Ginebra. So if they start strong, then they have a good chance.
No trademark comeback in game number 4. Absolutely right, Mikey.
All right. Don't forget that Game 5 of the Best of 7 series between Barangay Ginebra and the TNT Tropang Giga happens tomorrow. That's April 19 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. And you can watch that live on PBA Rush, Signal Channels 260 HD and 90 SD. And it's also available for free on Signal Play.